Greetings. The date is August the 10th, 2014. We're currently in a next generation. It's actually picking up the speed. There's a lot of games that are supposed to be coming out that are not coming out. And therefore, we go back. We go back to the PS3 and Xbox 360 era. But this video is not about consoles. This is going to be about my personal faves, which is Gundam. So we're going to go back into the PS3 era of video games, preferably Gundam, and see what we have. First up it's not really a Gundam game per se. It has a different mechs in it, but this is Another Century Episode R. Now, this game came out, one of the first mech games, made by Bandai Namco, and as you can see on here, it has different suits that you can use. I know a couple of them are from Gundam, a couple of them are from the King Gainer series, as well as what was that? The Patlabar series. But granted, this game was running on 720p. Very good game. I enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out, I would suggest you should. It's made by Band Presto. They actually made a couple of series. In my last video, I showed a couple of series of games that they made on the PS2. Same publisher, but they upped the graphics dramatically in this. If you see some videos online, you should definitely check them out. They're really good. The overall worlds that you fight around in is pretty good, and the mechs are a lot of them are transformable. I mean, you see that Gundam well, not a Gundam, but you actually see that mech right there. That actually transforms for 5 separate other pilots. They combine together like Voltron, and it's pretty big. The centimeters or the height of all these robots are different. You can actually tell once you transform that big one right there. He's basically sitting right there in the middle of. But that guy is huge. So if you haven't checked out Another Century Episode R, you should really check it out. It's pretty good. Next up, we have the Gundam vs. Extreme. Now this game, it was really good. I mean, if you never heard of Crossbone Gundam, it should be right there. I mean, that Gundam is just straight badass. That damn, yeah, it was really good. But I mean, as far as if you live in the States, the connection, it could be a little bit crappy unless you find a room that other players are in the United States. It fares up really good. Another game made by Namco Bandai. I don't know why we don't get these games in America, hence why I have to import them, but you're going to see in this video that there's a lot of games that I import and I enjoy them because the States will never get to see great games like this. So it's worth checking out. This is Gundam vs. Extreme. Very good game. One of my personal favorites that I've played with mostly is Original Gundam because he's just the original Gundam. He's really good. Mobile suit. I mean, there's certain times where you think you're going to lose with the original Gundam, but he does a backhand shot while facing the opposite way and just slaughters people. So, yeah, had a lot of fun with this game. You should definitely check it out. Gundam vs. Extreme for the PS3, exclusively on the PS3. Up we have Gundam Extreme vs. Full Boost. Now, I bought this from a good retailer on eBay. They actually had this is the Asian version, but this was really good because the China version. This was really good because not only did they give you the DLC for Battle Operation, but also gave you a nice, cool steelbook. It's very shiny and glossy, but it fares pretty well. If I ever lose my my first case goes bad, which I doubt it will, I can always put it into this nice steelbook. I'll give you a rundown of how it looks. You can actually see it's really shiny. I'm sorry for the glare, but let me see if I can take it out for you. Okay, so this is the steel book that came with it. All of the Gundams are on there. I mean, this really looks really nice. If you see this up close, you'll be like, damn. But this is the cover of it. Let's see if I can focus in a little bit. And you can see all of the Gundams on there. This is very good artwork. The reason why I bought this, it was because of the steelbook. It was the same price as the regular version. The only thing is, just gave you the steelbook. They also had another version of it where they gave you the music with it. But I didn't get that because you can basically rip or download any of your favorite tracks and play during, the gameplay. You can play your own music. So that's another reason why this series is really good, because it gives you the option to put your own music in it. I mean, I've actually had, I think I had Attack on Titan music playing through this game, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, as long as they give you the freedom to change the music anytime you want, I think that's always a good thing that publishers and developers do. You're not just locked into playing the music that they give you. You can actually play the music that you want to listen to. But overall, this is a very good game. They upped the ante on certain mobile suits. There are certain mobile suits that I haven't even seen before that's on here. It could be fan-made. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of the over series of several Gundam stories or mangas, but from what I've seen in anime, this holds up very well. Gundam versus Extreme Full Boost. You should definitely check this out. Next up, we have Mobile Suit Gundam Side Stories. Now, this game came out in its standard form and the collector's edition form. I wanted the collector's edition form specifically because it came with a model Gundam, the Missing Link Gundam. But regardless, I'd rather just get the standard edition. I wasn't really a big fan of going all out and spending all that money for the collector's edition, so I ended up getting the standard edition. Good game, remake of all of the Dreamcast games that came out in the past. Several stories from the PS2 games, Space Encounters in Space, which I also have, which is very good. To this day, still holds up as a good Gundam game. But yeah, this game follows a band of it's a two-sided story, and you get to go through the events of this certain mobile suit, which is new to the series, called the Pale Rider. Now, the Pale Rider comes in forms in certain stories, and he just can easily wipe out your team. Trick is just to survive. If you can survive the Pale Rider, you'll be fine. But the band of heroes that they put together in this story, I think, is very good. You can see a lot of details of the certain characters that they actually made specifically for this game. And you can actually also see the other different games they have on here. They have the Gundam Side Story, Blue Destiny, the Gundam Side Story 0079, the Zeonic Front, Gundam Lost World Chronicles, Gundam Side Stories again, and you have the Cross Dimensions 0079. Now, I haven't played 0079 yet, Cross Dimensions, but I heard it's really good. It takes the fights right in space. A lot of Zaku's in this game. If you are a big Zeon Zaku fan, this game is for you. A lot of machine gun heavy, bazooka, gunning, axe, welding, greatness. This game is a good game. So yeah, you should definitely check it out. Showing you several imports that I have for the PS3. I've also showed you my PS2 collection, but here's one import that I had to find on basically the system. I did not download it because I knew that there had to be a hard copy around somewhere. So therefore, here it is, Strider. Now, this is the complete CD. It has Strider 1 and 2 on it. I imported this a while back. And I gotta say that, yeah, if you don't have the hard copy, man, good luck. Try to find it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's out there in the wild somewhere, but if you can find it, pick it up. The servers for the PS3 may not be around in 5 years. They may change up the format, just put everything on PS4. But, yeah, I actually snagged a hard copy of the Strider Blu-ray DVD, and it's really a really good game. It's a game that I want in my collection. It also has the download for 1 and 2 in this. It's in English. You can understand everything. Although it's an import, you know, it's still good to have on hard copy. Yeah. Not really a big downloadable fan, but I'm glad I got this in my collection. So this is Strider. If you find it, I suggest you should pick it up if you're a fan of the Strider series. Import that I have for the PS3 is J-Star Victory. Now, they made 2 editions just like they did with the Gundam Versus, where you can get the Unison Sound edition. But granted, like I say, if it has customizable soundtracks, why not put your own music on it to play? Hands down, this is probably this is a great game. This is a great game. Fans of the Fist of the North Star series, Dragon Ball Z series, the Naruto series, you're going to enjoy this game a lot. A lot of games have been coming out in the United States that are subpar, but this one, I gotta say, this is good to have in your collection. And heard of the other DS versions that they made, but at the time, I did not have the system to play it, but I'm glad that I have the PS3 to play it and actually fight in all its glory. Now, the One Piece game that recently came out, heard mixed reviews about it, the One Piece Red Adventure, but it holds no justice to what they did with the characters in this game. I mean, when you play with Ace, you are playing with Ace. You are playing with his brother, who's basically just badass. I mean, the fire destruction that he does can literally level the entire stage. And if anybody's known or played with him, you know that the graphics and the improvements that they made, I mean, hands down, Ace, you're playing with Ace in this game. Now, that new game, One Piece Red Adventure, I'm sorry, that's not Ace that I would like to play with throughout the game. The Ace in this game for the One Piece series is amazing, okay? I mean, I've had him battling with Frieza, and hands down, he has kicked Frieza's butt, okay? But yeah, check this game out. This is a great game. If you have not heard of this series, you can Google it, look it up. But this game for the PS3, exclusively for the PS3, is a very good game. I don't know why they didn't release it on the Xbox 360, but I gotta say that for the PS3, this is exclusive, and this is a must-have. And that concludes the PS3 Japanese imports collection. If you like what you've seen, rate, comment, and subscribe. And of all else, peace.